Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Plugcast. Today we have Vinay Kanikucharla, a friend of mine, who has finished the IB along with me. Today we'll be covering topics like work ethic, consistency, motivation. These are really important concepts in any field that you pursue, not only academics. But in this case, we are going to take academics as an example to show you how you can use all of these concepts in your daily life. I've known Vinay for years, and he's one of those people who just keeps at it no matter what happens. He's the kind of person that always keeps himself motivated no matter what. He always finds a way to get his work done. And today, he's studying at UC Berkeley. He's majoring in computer science, but his concepts about studying and consistency with work will always help you. I hope you take away a lot from this podcast, not only specific to academics, but the kind of information that you can apply in all fields of your life. I am going to be uploading my podcasts in parts. So if you want to see more podcasts like this, or you want to see the second, third part of this podcast, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I post another video. And leave a like down below so that other people can see this great stuff too. That's enough of me boring you. Enjoy the podcast. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Plugcast. Today is going to be all about work ethic, consistency, all of that stuff. And we have Vinay Kanekicharla with us. Hello Vinay.
Hey guys, hi Viraj.
How's quarantine? How's it been?
Well, I mean, right now I'm actually being pretty productive, but like at the beginning, it wasn't as like at the beginning I was kind of like I was like taking it kind of light. So I was like, okay, yeah, after a long time, finally have some time to relax. So just like chill. But like I think after like the first month and a half, I had like I was like relaxing a lot, just like spending time on Netflix and YouTube and all that stuff. And I was like, oh man, I should probably I don't know. I felt like a weird sense of guilt, and I was like, man, I should probably be like I don't know, prepping for college or like doing something productive, or like at least it's not like 100% productivity, at least like something more than zero. So like yeah, I was like slowly trying to like ramp up my like productivity and like trying to like and I've tried to like stop being as lazy. And yeah, right now it's going pretty good. I'm
Was
like,
was there like an inciting thing that when you just thought, "Ki, like, oh shit, dude, now I need to start working." Was it like a sudden
I
realization?
mean, yeah, it was like for like an entire for like a month and a half, like when Shelter in Place first started, I took it like really light, and I was like, yeah, it's I didn't really think about like, okay, I'm just wasting all day and like just like being lazy. So like I just I binged Netflix like crazy. I watched so many shows and like literally all I did was like entertainment all day all night. And like I guess like at that time it made sense to me because like it was like just after all our schoolwork was done
Yeah.
and I was like really exhausted and like in the mood for like a break and shit. But like I kind of got lost in the cycle, and
Mm.
so I just like kept doing it and didn't really realize like the amount of time. Like I'd only be getting like 5 hours of sleep because I'd be watching stuff on like Netflix or YouTube. Man, I wasted so much time. It was insane. But like yeah, it was fun at the beginning, but like I realized like I don't know it I didn't have like a specific thing that prompted me, but like I just had like a random realization, right? Like I like looked back and I was like, shit, I'm I'm spending so much time doing stuff that's purely for entertainment. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I should maybe like slowly ramp down the laziness and ramp up the productivity. And yeah,
Okay. So let's talk about IB first, right? For everyone
yeah.
IB is, it's the full form is International Baccalaureate, right? And Vinay and I were in the diploma program for the International Baccalaureate, and it's considered to be a very tough curriculum, mainly because there's a lot you need to do in a very little amount of time, right? And so it's out of 45, and Vinay scored pretty well in it. How much did you score?
Uh, are you asking about my board marks?
Yeah, your board marks.
Okay, I got a 42.
That is crazy high. I mean, anything above 40 is very good. In the
Mhm.
it's like it's horribly tough for anyone to score that high. Plus, like this year, a lot of people got screwed over.
To
So
say the least. Yeah.
yeah, so it's a good thing. So like you're coming to your like 42. So it's definitely not a one-time thing that you did, right? It wasn't like for example for the boards, like we had IAs, we had projects and everything. So like a lot of people, like a lot of other boards, a project is something you just work on overnight, right? And IB was something
Yeah.
that it doesn't work that way. You can't stay up all night and work on one project and finish it over there. Like you need to work your ass off to like get one draft and then get another draft ready. Just keep doing that again and again until you have like the final product ready with you. So and
Yeah.
all of that requires a lot of motivation. And a lot of people that do the IB don't have this motivation, and that's why they don't score as well as they would like to. Like talking about motivation first of all, like how did you how did you stay motivated consistently? Because knowing you personally, you're someone who like constantly, puts in an effort to be consistent in whatever you're doing. So like for example, if you just finished up a set of unit tests in a week, right? And you won't sit and like chill the entire time. You think about the next week and what's the week after that.
Yeah.
Like what
Honestly, okay, yeah. So for me, I think my main source of motivation has been like, well, so at the beginning of the IBDP, I think that like I had aspirations to get to like a good college, and like that was like my main motivating factor. Like when we just started in 11th grade, I was like, yeah, these next 2 years they're like my defining years. Gotta take them seriously, and like the stuff you do in the next 2 years and like the grades you get will like that they like determine which college you go to, determines like the rest of your life. So like that was what initially motivated me. But I think like after that, like initial burst of motivation, it's kind of transformed from like a longing to like get good scores to get into college. It kind of transformed from that into something where it's like, yeah, I want my marks to reflect what I know that I'm capable of. And so like one thing for me is that like there have been certain tests that I've taken, but I haven't done as well as I could have, and like I know that. So like the moment I finish writing the test, I'm like, damn, if I just prepared a bit harder, like if I just did this instead of doing that, I would have like I know I can do better, but I still didn't do better, but I still didn't do as good as I as I know that I'm capable of. And I feel like whenever like that realization after like not doing as good in certain tests like that, and like a general mindset that I have that like, yeah, I don't want my test scores to not reflect my intelligence at an accurate level. So I think like because of those two, I think those were the two like primarily those were the two primary motivating factors for me that um that like made me motivated and made me want to study even when like everything else, even when I felt like doing anything but studying.
Mhm. Okay, so like you basically think of like the grades you get or like whatever outcome you get of studying as a reflection of how hard you've worked for those grades.
Yeah, yeah.
What mindset to have when you're doing well, when you want
Well,
to do
not exactly like, so I want my test scores to be a reflection of like what I'm capable of doing, or like of my intelligence. So like I could be capable of getting like 100 on 100 in a test, for example. But like if I didn't prepare, if I didn't put in the work, I might have gotten like an 85 or a 90, even though I know that I'm capable of 100. And the thing is that I'm the only one who knows that I am capable of getting 100. No one else knows that. Like every all the teachers and everyone who like views the test will perceive that as my abilities. But like I want I'm the only person who knows that I'm actually capable of that. And in my mind I'm like, okay, yeah, I want my true self to be, I want my true intelligence and true capabilities to be reflected. in whatever test scores I get. And I feel like that was the main mindset that I had that motivated me to study.
So like this can be applied in every other field as well, right? For example, I want to do filmmaking later on. Like unless I won't think of it in the way that okay, so now I've thought that I'm capable of doing something, and I know for a fact that I can do it if I work hard enough, right? But just to prove that thing to me that I know I'm capable of something, I need to put in the effort for it. And a lot of people have this sense of entitlement that pulls them back. So they feel as if that okay, yeah, I am the best at whatever I do, and no one can take that away from me. So I don't need to work. Then a lot of people get lazy. Like I feel like that's a very big reason as to why people feel lazy nowadays, especially when they're in school or something. And like I had these kinds of feelings myself. So for example, like I had math to study, right? Although it wasn't very rigorous, the subject I chose. I had math to study, but at the same time, I didn't feel like studying it because I had this very small sense of entitlement that okay, fine, I don't need to study this, I need to study that, so might as well just spend my time on that because I'm kind of
Yeah.
So that's not the right thing to have. So whatever you want to do, whatever you've chosen to do in the first place, if I chose to have that subject, so I need to work for it. Like I don't have any other choice, and that should be your mindset. Like, whatever you've set your eyes on, you need to achieve that goal.